should be. Just gonna do a quick check, make sure it's working. Yeah, it's saying I'm offline. Team of the season. So random. Mixer.com/buzzcues. It should be on. Just getting the loading screen. Hello. Okay, yes, we are live. We are live. We are live. Hello everyone. I'm Ricky, your Buzz, and hopefully you guys have been staying safe during this pandemic or crisis thing going on. I guess I was gonna do a Serie team of the season, and as you can see right in front of you, here's my team of the season so far from the Serie League. I think this is, yeah. So since the game doesn't allow you to have Antonio Conte or Simeone Inzaghi, I can never pronounce his name. He's the coach of Lazio. Since I basically can't have them as a manager, but I mean like in real life, but also in games, since I can't have them as a representation, I just have Di Francesco here as the manager. So in goal I have Handanovic, because he's basically, honestly, probably one of the best keepers so far in Serie. I don't really rate Chesney that high, and you could tell that without Handanovic has been missed dearly for Inter, and we missed him a lot in the Lazio match. Pidelli is not good whatsoever, and hopefully we bring in I think it's Radu, who plays for Lazio. Yeah, he's on loan, I think. Hopefully we bring him in. And then Icardi at center back for Lazio. He's done pretty good this season. And surprisingly, I mean, Godin has a team of the season card, but he hasn't done very well for Inter this season. Him or Skriniar, which is pretty surprising given the fact that he's been under Diego Simeone. So for Inter's center back, I have Stefan de Vrij. He's done really well. He's basically stepped up. And he's basically comfortable in a back four or in a back three formation. And alongside partnering those two is Chris Smalling. For his first season in Italy and Italian football so far, he's done pretty good. He stayed out and rated pretty highly by Roma fans. So it looks like he might be moving to Roma permanently for $25 million. Hopefully. I mean, I'd like to see him stay in England. He's doing pretty good, as opposed to the disaster that Man United's having. That makes up the back three. Here it's a 3-5-2. I wanted to switch it up. My preferred formation or style of football is a 4-3-3 with any team. I just like that formation since you always get a central defensive midfielder. I'm really big on defensive midfielders. This is probably going to be debatable right here, but you can't debate with Lucas Leiva and Lazio. So far, you could argue it could be Luis Alberto and Milinkovic Savic in the midfield too, with Nainggolan or Paulo Dybala. But yeah, Lucas Leiva's done pretty good so far this season. Surprisingly, Raja Nainggolan has stepped up and done really good at Cagliari. He's on loan from Inter at the moment. Him, along with Icardi, which I'll touch on the Icardi situation in a bit after this. But yeah, he's actually had a pretty good season. For right mid, I actually didn't know who to pick, so I just threw in the right back, or Hadabar? What's his name? Hans Hadabar of Atalanta, just because I didn't know who to throw in for the right back, right mid position. And I don't think any of or any players I can name that have done pretty well in that position. For the other center defensive mid position here, I have Brozovic, in my opinion, which might be controversial for anyone's team of the season or starting 11 for Serie A, but for me, Brozovic has been crucial, especially for Inter. When matches he hasn't played, we've missed him dearly, especially having just someone to break up the play in midfield, or when Barella got injured, when Sensi got injured, or when Barella started to get fatigued. You could tell that, or even when Brozovic got fatigued as well. You could tell that he's very crucial. Not saying Vecino or I can never pronounce the other Italian center back, or not center back, center defensive mid we have. Gillian, I don't know. But those two just aren't as good as Brozovic. No offense, but hopefully they're gone. Or one of them moves on next season after all this. Left back or left mid position, I have Theo Hernandez. One player I would love to steal away from Milan is Theo Hernandez, because I can see he has a promising future. Him and Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich, I have a feeling these two will be like top two left backs, most sought after left backs in a couple of years. Especially Alphonso Davies, because I think he's 2 years younger than him. I think Theo Hernandez is 21. Yeah, he's 20, 97, 25, yeah, he's 23. 22, 23. Alphonso Davies is 19. So yeah. Cam position, I originally had Luis Alberto, because he has 13 assists and 5 goals in 25 matches for Lazio this season. And we still have, I think, 13 matches to go. So that's pretty good. And my front two, pretty deadly striker duo. It would have to be Simeone and Inzaghi as a manager, because Antonio Conte looks a big target man. But Simeone and Inzaghi. But Simeone Inzaghi's, or Lazio's coach's playing style more or less would suit, I guess, front two, dealing basically with light, short, more, I guess, non-physical, more technical strikers. So that's who I would have as a coach. But I have Lautaro Martinez, because he's had a standout season so far. He's being sought after by Barcelona. He loves an early goal. He's really done really well in his first full, or I don't want to say first full season, but he's done really well this season, especially partnering up in a front two with Lukaku, and Immobile is partnering next to him as well. Just because he's leading with, I think, 27 goals in 25 games so far, so he might end up breaking Higuain's goal-scoring record of 2016, I want to say, when he was at Napoli. If it was not 2016, it was whenever he was under Maurizio Sarri in his last season at Napoli, and he broke the goal-scoring record. But he's on his way to breaking it, so this is my starting 11. On the bench, I have Illich. You can play that right mid position. Gomes done pretty good this season. Lukaku's had a breakout season. He even called out EA for not giving him a card. Paulo Dybala, who else other than him can basically break into hearts? Would have loved to have seen him at the club if we had sold Icardi to. If Icardi had gone to Juventus, I would have loved to have done a swap deal for Dybala, because this man is magic. He literally has basically helped bail out Juventus at times. And on top of that, scored against us twice. He's technical, has flair, good passing, good on the ball. Just all around, like, someone that, if given the space and time, can hurt you. And yeah, he's done that to us twice. 2 losses to Juventus, and he scored in both games this season, so I don't know. Let's see how he does against Milan, or in the second leg of Coppa Italia. Milinkovic-Savic on the bench here as well. Everyone's radar. Would have loved to have seen him signed in January. There were reports and rumors that Steven Zhang, the president of Inter, wanted to bring him in January, but yeah. But I know now him and Luis Alberto's prices have probably risen this season, just because Lazio's basically now in a title race. We're in a three-horse title race or three-way race for the league. Raja Nainggolan's breakout season, or not breakout season, but he's had a pretty good, phenomenal season so far at Calgary. And I just have Sandro Tonali on here because there's reports that Inter Milan might sign Sandro Tonali. So, and under Antonio Conte, I have a feeling he can just work wonders. Slap him in there. The manager I would have for this team is Lazio's coach Simeone Inzaghi. I always mess up on his name. Man. But that's my team of the season so far. Now touching on the Lautaro Martinez to Barcelona links that are happening. Basically, it's come out we're not going to do any swap deal whatsoever for him. It's just going to be a straight either Barcelona pays 111 million, or nothing. You get nothing, which I mean can work out two ways. My personal opinion, I would like Lautaro Martinez to stay. But a few games in the second half of the season after the start of the new year seemed like his head might be turned in a different direction. He might want to go to Barca. Just because, you get to play with Lionel Messi, one of the two greatest players in the world. You get to go to a top club. You can basically fight for the league with basically just Real Madrid. A better atmosphere, always playing consistently Champions League football. But as well, too, is just the pressure. I feel like there are two scenarios that are going to happen. One, it's going to be a giant gamble for Barcelona to do this deal, because we've seen this before. Spend high money on big players. Griezmann this season. Alright, he's had a pretty good season. Oh, hold on, back out. Griezmann this season, he's had a pretty good season. But even he's struggled to adjust, especially under Valverde. Now they brought in a new coach. Frankie de Jong as well hasn't really adjusted, or hasn't really been as phenomenal as they thought he would. Felipe Coutinho, another one, 105 million. Now he's within 2 seasons. He's now on loan to Bayern Munich. Yuri Miner, Colombian center back. I think he played for Everton. He was brought to Barcelona after the World Cup, and then basically I think next season he's gone and off on a loan to Everton. Ousmane Dembele, the winger, another player, spent 100+ million, injury prone, barely played any games. The games he has played, he's shined, but I feel like it's a big gamble. The second half to this problem would be Lautaro Martinez. I mean, not for Inter, because Inter would basically walk away with 111 million richer, but for Lautaro Martinez, it'll be a lot of pressure because you're basically going to be a high-priced value player coming in with basically the price tag attached to you now. You're basically going to probably be leading the line. And I said if he doesn't have a good goals to game to assist ratio on a return in his first season, there's going to be a lot of questions asked, like, is he worth the money? Yeah, and also it'd be interesting to see how he plays if he can lead the line by himself. So far, he's worked well in a front two with Lukaku, and I think under Spalletti he did come off the bench a few times to replace Icardi. I can't remember that well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Martinez's situation. My opinion similar. I don't want Martinez to leave, but hey, if Barcelona pay it, we can always find a replacement. There's reports that Aguero's on our radar. Mertens, who's now I think officially signed a extension contract with Napoli. Anthony Martial of Manchester United's on the radar, as well as a Lyon striker, Dembele. He's on our radar as well. Oh man, I don't know who I would take as a backup striker to Martinez at the moment, because there's also reports that Timo Werner might be apologies, just getting sidetracked. That Timo Werner might not be going to Liverpool since Liverpool doesn't want to pay the $60 million for him. But man, whatever the situation happens, I just hopefully we can finish out this season strong. Martinez comes back, keeps his head down, stays focused, because the Italian football comes back June 12th, so in 10 days, and it's going to be the second leg of the Coppa Italia match against Napoli. So, well, hopefully everyone comes back well rested, focused on finishing out the season strong, focused on trying to beat Napoli, and yeah, just at least wait till summer, I guess, before any madness happens, or basically like later July, August, before any transfers or anything happens. Now, Mario Icardi. Fantastic Flash. Captain. Former captain. And ruckus starter. Man, a year ago. You just have to think a year ago all this happened, and it's just like, is this a dream? Is this a joke? April Fool's pass? Not laughing anymore, but Mario Icardi has officially left Inter Milan and is now a PSG player, as reported by Gazzetta dello Sport, for $50 million, or 50 million euros, which I think would be like 52 million in USD, in American dollars. But yeah, plus 7 million in add-ons. But man, I feel like we kind of got a. I tweeted I would have loved to have seen him win something at Inter. I would have loved to have seen Icardi come back and be given a chance. But like Stefan Zhang said, Inter president, Icardi will never wear an Inter Milan shirt again. And I mean, honestly, all the fault kind of primarily lays on Icardi, because basically he was called upon by the team when we needed him and basically didn't. Him and Wanda kind of wanted to play games and think that it runs their way, and that's not the case here. I guess this too sent out a strong message, not just Italian or football fans, but also like football fans around the world. Especially when you get the president involved, coming out saying like, no, you're not you're basically not going to wear another jersey again, or you're not going to play for this team again. That sends out a very powerful message. I don't know what the situation is with Raja Nangolan, because there's also similar issues last year as well under Spalletti. He either had disciplinary issues, but personally I would actually like to see Raja Nangolan come back for next season under Conte, since Conte really wanted him at Chelsea. So it wouldn't make sense to basically get rid of him even then, but I understand the situation that he's going on with his personal life at the moment. So I mean, it's up to the player and I guess the club to come to an agreement in terms on that. But yeah, this is all the topics I have for this video. Sorry I could not make a face video. I just don't have the space at the moment. I just actually need to make space and get my equipment set up, since at the moment there hasn't been any football, so I haven't really had a need to make many videos. But coming next Saturday, when the second leg of Coppa Italia is played, I will have a match review for Inter versus Napoli. Regardless of what the result is, I'm just happy to see Italian football back. With all the chaos and madness going on in the world, I guess there's a little bit of a bright spark and something to smile about, or at least something to be excited about. And that is one thing that I know millions around the world are happy to see come back. I just wanted to say, hopefully, whoever's watching this, you're home safe and sound. Wear a face mask, social distance. If you're in the U.S. watching this, stay safe. If you attend any protests, stay safe. Practice social distancing. Guess just treat everyone with kindness, respect, love. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. I'll be sure to see you guys. If you're watching this, happy June as well. And hopefully this month and the rest of 2020 goes pretty good. Yeah. I'm Ricky. this has been my video, and I'll catch you guys on the second. I'll catch you guys on January 12th for the Inter versus Napoli match review. Much love. Take care. Peace, love, and positivity. And I'm off. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Ciao, ciao, ragazzi.